Mbappe! Woo! World Cup! Yeah! We're trying to warm up, watching a little Allez les Bleus. So here we are, it's the evening. We're going to the most popular place in town. Parking lot is jammed. They have guys helping with parking for the drive-through. I'm told that McDonald's is actually, in France, it's the second most McDonald's per capita or something like that, France, behind the United States. And it makes sense actually, because all the restaurants are only open from certain hours. And so if a person wants to come and they have kids or something like that, well, how are you gonna, you don't want to wait till 7:30. So there's one place open. Here we are at the machines, and we have our options. Less little bit birds.
We already do it? Yeah.
Yep.
What do you want?
Just by the way, nothing was open. It's we're shooting this a couple days ahead, so this was a Sunday for us, and yeah, so there's not a lot of options. So guess what? We got a nice burger there, a nice McChicken there, 1 fries, 2 drinks. Guess how much? Guess how much? $27. Yeah, and that's 27 euros. So sometimes that's $30. And ketchup, I think it's 20 cents usually.
I don't know.
For ketchup.
But do you want to see the difference in
Yeah.
chicken?
It'll look good though.
First of all, look how big that thing is.
Yeah, it's huge.
And then
What's
the
in there?
chicken, I can't even get it out, but
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
see it's a
impressive.
chicken. Yeah, so it's good, but it's spendy as heck.
it is.
Italy's your ticket if you want good McDonald's. Italy. I mean, it's expensive as anything, but it does look good. Real
Come on this
cheese.
side. Look at the slice of cheese.
Yeah, no, that's true. Looks legit. Yeah. Well, we just finished our meal at McDonald's. Did it taste good?
It does actually, yeah. I think the quality of the food at McDonald's here is better than at home, but it's very pricey.
It's very expensive. It's kind of fun. We're sitting there. It's now again we're filming these a few days earlier. So France just lost the World Cup. The restaurant was completely full of young people. A lot of them wearing face paint. Some of them wearing flags.
Yeah.
Everybody in good spirits, I think.
Oh yeah, and then there was like bunting, red, white, and blue bunting across the whole restaurant.
Yeah,
It was very fun.
lots of fun. Time to get hopping. We're closing up the Chateau. Isn't it tragic? Look at that beautiful orange. Those beautiful windows, the sun coming down. Ah, this place is so beautiful. And tough to shut it down, but shut it down we must. And we'll be back shortly, but so begins the process. I just found myself praying while I was upstairs. By the way, we splurged $49 step stool. This thing always tips over when I try to stand on it, so we're living large. Much nicer. There we go. Great replaced. Gutter mostly clean enough certainly. I found myself praying as I was walking around the upstairs, and I was praying, God, please protect this house. You know that we love it. You know the potential for good here, and we're doing our best, and we ask for your help. By the way, these are the tiles that have fallen off the roof in the last couple months, just in this area. Not crazy? Every time you come back, more tiles in the gutter. There it is. Attic is all closed up. Pails and tarps in place, door shut. Now down the 90 steps of the servant staircase to the next project. The first time I drained this boiler, I thought, well, I'll just turn this overflow valve here and let the water drain out. And I thought it shouldn't take too long. We're starting at 2 bars. Well, about an hour and a half later, it was still coming, and so I was just standing there. So you get smarter. I just got a little clamp, and we just put it on the flow valve, and we'll leave it there for a while. And probably about 20, 30 minutes later, the flow will have slowed, and so we'll adjust it a little more open. And yeah, you learn as you go. Jobs get quicker. So you've generally got a couple of different kinds of locks here. Usually, most of the doors are like this. And then when you turn the handle, let's see if I can do it while I'm watching, and this part comes over. Oh man, it's always tricky. Yeah, like that. And then it both holds the window shut down here and at the top, and then it also holds the shutters closed. Really nice. The other kind of latch is like this, and these are my personal favorite because every time these work. The other ones, you know, hit or miss. Sometimes you get a bad door, doesn't want to do it. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, hello. My finger for scale. Yep. Can't be super squeamish in this job. See, these things come in here, and then those little metal bars go over and hold them shut. And then you go here. That's a little tight, but snug as a stink bug and spider in a shutter. All right, it smells a bit down here, and my guess is that we have a drain that's dried up. Now, we did have all kinds of problems with moisture getting into the walk-in cooler, which is not, we don't use it as a walk-in cooler. So you can see, we drilled a hole in the wall for some ventilation, which is much better. Like, it's much more dank in there. And honestly, you can even close this guy. Like, we pretty much got it so it closes. So that's great. But probably what's happened is these drains, you know, usually a drain is designed to leave a little bit of water in the bottom, and that keeps the sewer air from coming up. So you just throw a little bit of water in there, and likely the smell will go away. But what's even more likely, it's probably the floor drain. Same principle. Just need a little bit of water in there to plug up the sewer gases. So we'll pour some water down the drain. I don't know if I need that much, but that'll do it. Guys, it's so warm out here. It's like +10. I just feel like, it's like Leslie and I, our faces are flush, you know? It's just they're not used to this heat. It's gonna be so weird going back to quote unquote civilization. And, you know, the conveniences of America are very alluring right now. It'll be nice to have heat and all of these things. And nice to have our kids and Christmas. Looking forward to Christmas. We're so close. We're gonna have some beautiful family meals. I hope everybody out there has somebody to have a nice family meal with, or some friend meal. And if you don't, man, you know, if you're all alone this Christmas, why don't you find someone and invite them over? You know what I mean? Like, you could wait for someone to invite you, but why not take the initiative? Why not say, you know, I'm gonna make a little bit of a feast here, and I'm gonna find some other folks that could use some family, and I'm gonna bring them there. Or maybe you have a big family. Why not invite some folks that are retired or alone, or maybe somebody that doesn't have kids, or they've been widowed, you know, and it doesn't make sense for them to make a big turkey. Why not have them over? You know, put them around the table. Let's all enjoy this Christmas. Okay, putting away stuff outside, locking it safely in the basement, protected behind bars, an outer door, and then what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 locks on this door. Just going around setting up about 8 cameras, including some shooting outside. Woo! Isn't this nice? Our neighbor, Guillaume, brought over 6 cans of, I believe it's called roulettes, which is kind of a French delicacy. It's like a mixed meat that you put up for appetizers into kind of a pate from the sanglier. So isn't that wonderful? Sealed up. We'll have a fancy appetizer with those someday. And it'll be fun to have some cameras that shoot outside this time. Even just for, sometimes you just like to see what's going on. Again, we do have folks that are gonna come here and help us out and be on the property regularly. We think this is good news. It's a little bit wet, but this was the most wet place of the leaks. And since it was been raining hard the last couple days, and it's largely not wet, that is good news. Of course, it'll probably still take, you know, days, weeks to dry out the walls. So we're not completely surprised it's bone dry, but we'll take it. Much better. And that means, of course, that we can empty out the pails with the hope, we'll leave the pails there because you never know. But we have the hope that we got it all. Here you go. 1 day's water from that leak. I'm walking around and I'm closing up all these windows, and it occurs to me, so many beautiful views. And I usually, you know, you don't even take time to look at them because you're so busy doing something, but what a lovely window. You can watch people coming in from the stable gate or the front. All those nice wood chips that Nathan and Sarah put out. Thank you. And our still destroyed Sanglier lawn. It's really quite nice. The weather is so warm. Oh my goodness. All right, shutters are closed, so it's looking dark in here, but had to do a quick check on this shower, make sure it's not broken. Our very nice delivery man did trip on the way up, but looks like the glass is good, so that's good news. 2 to 3 are good so far. Yeah, all 3 good. And isn't that fun? You can see the black accent. It's gonna be a black edge shower for the black and white bathroom. Yum. Again, a good Canadian trick. When you leave a house when it's cold, you shut the water off and you drain all the pipes, and nothing can freeze. Sad day. Always so sad to walk up this beauty. But we'll be back not too long from now. When you're traveling, it sometimes seems like it's hard to tell when one day begins and the next ends. What with the time, the jet lag and the time changes and things like that. But we wanted to show you a little bit of the trip home. Had a great high rail speed trip home. And then of course, it's good that you're on the train rather than driving, what with the traffic conditions in Paris often. Good plane rides, long day. It's always easier going west than east for us. We wanted to also tell you we're gonna do a special video tomorrow, Christmas Day. We wanna do kind of a Christmas special. It's Story Sunday, so we wanna tell a little bit more of our stories and how Christmas interacts with that. So it'll sort of be a Christmassy story, but mostly about our lives and kind of our journey. So we really hope you'll enjoy that. We also wanted to thank you guys for watching this series. We've been shooting 1 a day, so they're coming fast and they're not super well edited, but it's been fun and we really enjoy reading your comments. We're excited also, we had 15,000 subscribers, which is amazing because we're just a couple of simple guys. We realize the Chateau is kind of the star of the show, but still it is fun to do it together. And finally, I wanted to mention that Leslie has an Instagram, and she doesn't promote stuff very much, but chateau.grifferaie, and she's actually started to get a lot of followers, and she posts pictures of the Chateau. So if you enjoy that kind of thing, you know, follow. She maybe posts, I don't know, once every week or 2. It's not crazy, but some really cool stuff. So look forward to the Christmas special tomorrow. We hope you'll come and watch and listen to our story and enjoy some family time. And thanks for coming on this French Advent journey with us.